We are talking about business letters today, and they are formatted differently depending upon the punctuation or the type of business letter. The There's mixed punctuation and open punctuation. Mixed punctuation has a colon after the salutation, a comma after the complimentary close. And if you look here, it says, "Dear Miss Simmons," that's your salutation. "Sincerely yours" is your complimentary close. The open punctuation means that there is no punctuation after the salutation or the complimentary close. Open punctuation is often used with block style letters, and that was to make typing letters much easier and quicker. When this formatting originated, people used to type on typewriters. Some of you have done that in here. They did not have word processing, which in other words, you had to erase everything with an eraser, and you couldn't correct your errors on the typewriter very easily because there was no backspace that would erase or insert that you can insert a line. Everything had to be done correctly the first time. Letter formats are block style, which means everything is on the left margin. All parts of the letter begin on the left margin, and the paragraphs are not indented. And open punctuation is often used for the block style. The modified block style, which consists of the date would be centered, beginning in the center, or typed at the end to the right margin. The complimentary close and the signature line begin at center. All other elements begin at the left margin. Either mixed or open punctuation is accepted with modified block. It just depends on what style you wish to use. Simplified, this is an efficient letter format that follows the block style. It replaces the salutation with a subject line and omits the complimentary close. It's kind of, may remind you of a memo with the exception of the to and from portion. Okay, and then here is the business letter guide sheet, which tells you how the order of the parts go and how the spacing, line spacing is in business letters. Okay, you have the return address, which is the first thing on a business letter if you don't have a letterhead. Many companies use letterhead where it's a printed motto and maybe some kind of emblem that signifies your company, and then followed by the date line, and then there's the quadruple space. If you have a letterhead, then after the letterhead at the top of the page would be the date line, and then followed by quadruple returns. That's 4 returns, but it's 3 blank lines. The inside address, that's who the letter is addressed to, followed by a double space. That would be, that's 3 returns. And then you have your salutation, double space, which means 1 blank line between the salutation and the body of the letter. The paragraphs have a double space, which means 3 returns. Complimentary close is a quadruple space because you need to have room to sign your name. So, and then followed by the type name, and then a double space. And if you're not the originator of the letter, the author of the letter, then you would put the reference initials, which is your initials for your name. It's just your first and last in lowercase. And then you can review this if you need to. We have some samples on the wall as far as formatting the business letters, if you want to look at those as well.